What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the Winnie and Kel show. We got a good one for you today.
Today, we're going to be going over Offset, getting into a little scuffle outside of a Florida casino with guess who? Lil Tjay. He ended up shot. Let's see what happened.
Get into it.
Word we have is from a spokesperson for Offset who tells us that he's in stable condition as doctors are closely monitoring him here at Memorial Regional Hospital. Now take a look at some video posted to Only in Dade. If you pay attention to what happens, you'll see it looks like somebody is being detained at the scene. Now in a statement from police, officers said 2 people have now been detained following what happened. Now in that same statement, police went on to say that an incident occurred at a valet area outside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. That incident, they said, ended with someone being taken to the hospital with injuries that were not serious enough to be life-threatening. Now, police did not mention the rapper Offset by name, but a spokesperson for him told NBC News about him being in stable condition.
Now, this is severely disheartening because of the Migos and their linkage to gambling and gambling debts, getting in conflicts while around gambling. We all know that Takeoff ended up passing away, getting shot for around the same reason. Ended up getting shot in Houston during a dice match. What do you got on this?
Kind of crazy, man. First of all, rest in peace to Offset. You know, we need to like really reevaluate what we doing. I mean, it's like the more celebrity you got, the dumber you get. I feel like money doesn't always change the mindset of everyone. You still want to live in that glamorous hood life when they don't have to. And from what I heard, that he had borrowed money from Lil Tjay way back. This is going on probably like 2 years. And his celebrity is pretty strong, way stronger than Lil Tjay's. So, and not only that, on top of that, you're literally 10 years this man's senior. This is a young kid you're borrowing money off of just to, fulfill a debt. I don't understand the correlation. Like,
right,
and
Offset is what, 34, and Lil Tjay is what, 24?
Yeah, 34, 24, 10-year difference. Like, he's 10 years a senior. What kind of debt did you get into that you have to borrow from anybody that's on your call list?
Right. And I think it's just a goofy position to be in. All the money that you made, you've been on tour, you've gone around the world, you've sold millions of records, just to end up outside of a casino in Florida, just in a skeevy position at a skeevy place. It's like, come on, man, what are we doing here? You made all this money you got out of whatever situation you were in. And we can't forget, Offset came in the game while he was in jail. Actually, the Migos were popping off and getting viral while Offset was actually in jail. He was in confinement, and Takeoff, RIP, and Quavo were going around the world themselves, signed by Gucci Mane and QC, and doing their thing and putting up money for him. He gets out. Everything goes swimmingly. Obviously, the passing of Takeoff, and then now to get into this, it just looks goofy from every single angle. But a quick background on the actual situation, or what people think the situation is. Lil Tjay actually happened to be at the casino with Offset maybe a year ago, and ended up loaning him about $10,000 at the actual table. So they're at the table. Offset ends up going broke at the table, losing until he couldn't anymore, asking everybody for money, and ends up asking Lil Tjay for money. Lil Tjay comes off of it. Like we said, he's 24. Offset is 34. You would think he would be in the right mind or right frame of mind to not ask somebody who is 10 years his lesser to loan him some money. But I'm gonna put up the DMs between the two of them, and you can see they're just going tit for tat, kind of threatening each other, light threats, little diet threats. They're giving each other in the Instagram DMs, asking, "Hey, where are you? Where are you? Drop the low," this, that, and the third, and it ends up coming to a stalemate for a couple months, and then obviously, now we have this blow up, and we're not sure if Lil Tjay actually did anything because he has been kind of on a press run. I don't know if maybe he thinks this is publicity or this is a stunt for him, but he got locked up, ended up going to jail, gets out, and ends up having to say this. We're gonna get into this clip.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La 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 is a rat. I don't do no damn fighting.
Man, you just want to tell us what happened?
Did I shoot? Oh, crazy.
They're saying you were disorderly.
Did
Outside
he
the
put his
casino,
hands
there's a
on
fight
you
near the
first?
valet.
Smack the out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life.
Does somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
What you think about that? Lil Tjay has not been shot, nor has he been charged with any type of shooting.
It's kind of funny to me because what I heard and what I seen in some of those videos, look like Lil Tjay got washed in that fight, and he get mad. Niggas don't like to lose. I'll tell you that at all. Like, you know what I mean? But that's besides the point. The fact that he's out on bail, so he's definitely going to be undergoing the investigation into how it went down. It could have been one of his people that let off the shots when he was getting the best of them. That's how it usually go.
And that's what I heard as well. For sure, that's what I heard as well.
Right. So I really don't understand like the politics of it. Like if you knew you was losing and you ain't having to pay it back, and you don't know how people change over money. I'm telling you, people change over money, and people putting themselves in those situations where money is involved in high stakes is going to cause problems all the time.
Yeah, and that just comes down to your internal moral compass. Hey, are you not good with handling money? Are you not good with, do you have a gambling issue? Do you have an addictive personality? Then just stay away from it. No matter how much money you have, all of these things can affect you. And I feel like once people who may not have had it in the past get that type of freedom, they kind of don't know how to balance it. It becomes a balancing act that's a losing battle. And we see that here because a lot of people have come forward. I'll put a couple slices up on the screen where maybe 2 or 3 other people have said, yeah, I loaned Offset money as well at a casino as well. So I don't know if this is maybe a gambling issue with Offset, but obviously it's come to a head and ended up with violence, which is the worst possible outcome. And we saw actually a couple hours ago, Lil Tjay ended up hopping on DJ Akademiks, who has been doing the hour by hour kind of updates on the situation, and ended up doing an interview. Like I said, I guess he feels like it's maybe a publicity type of thing. Maybe he can get back hot. It
definitely is a publicity thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for him. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's I wouldn't say he fell off, but he's definitely not in the center of attention right now. So let's get into this clip of Lil Tjay on the DJ Akademiks show.
The Offset situation. I thought you were just popping shit and lying then too. Cause you was the first nigga that says you seen Offset in a casino. I'm like, nah, you lying. Like, I know he does his thing, but like, you act like you just saw him like randomly and down bad. What was behind that?
I don't know, broski. That nigga, he's just on some weird shit.
Did he give you your money back?
I don't know. Nigga, he told me to get that shit back in blood. Like, that shit was
Oh,
cute.
shit.
I look at it like, bro, you mad old gang compared to me, bro. Like, I wish I would. Like, that's like I'm gambling right now, and I fake like I ain't want to use no names, you feel me? But that's like, you feel me? Me gambling right now, and somebody have to be like a little nigga, like, you feel me? Not like I'm a little nigga, I'm way younger than him, you feel me? Like, and I'm be like, yo, nah, I'm not gonna even do that. It's not my character trait. But they be like, nah, here, put the next bet. After I fake, I quit, I tap out. You feel me? On some, like, not even. That's not like that. That's like if I asked. You feel me? And then when it's time to pay back, they don't even hit me back. They hit me back probably like a couple weeks later, like, yo, what's up with that, broski? And then, you feel me? And then tap in again over a period of time, like, you feel me? Damn near every month. And then eventually it's like, yo, broski, you trying to get smacked? And nigga, get it back in blood. It's like, nigga.
Yeah. So as we suspected, Lil Tjay confirms it. Like, come on, man. Like, you're asking people 10 years your junior for money, for an addiction. Obviously, it's an addiction that you have because you don't know when to quit. You seen your brother or your little cousin who is like your brother get killed for gambling and trying to come up on easy money, whatever it may be. That's why they say all these things are the root of evil. Money is the root of all evil, and every single path to it is the path to hell for sure. Because I'm sure, yeah, this drums up a lot of publicity and maybe people are listening to Migos songs, whatever it may be, but that's kind of like selling your soul because what is it all for? You're getting shot, you got all this bad publicity, all of your demons are being cast right on the table for everybody to see, and it just helps nobody, and it's just a dark situation. It's kind of ironic that they're both wearing all black in this situation. What you got on it?
Absolutely, man. What I see it as is negligence, man. Negligence on both people's part. You know, if you feel like you couldn't, cover that debt, and somebody, like I said, when high stakes is on the table with anybody, I don't give a damn if you're a millionaire, thousandaire, hundredaire. That money speak value, and people come out of straight character when it comes down to that money. And you put yourself in a situation, you got a consequence. Thank God it didn't take your life. But at the same time, why would you put your life in jeopardy, not knowing what that man is capable of, and thinking that you're on this hierarchy? Obviously, your team wasn't protecting you if you got shot. You know what I mean? So somebody wasn't doing their job.
Yeah, I agree. I think they both roll around with entourages, 4 or 5, sometimes 10, 20 guys. I mean, somebody's got to be the cooler head. If your friends are letting you box outside of the front of a casino, if that is the case, you need to reevaluate what friends you have. And you to yourself. I mean, you got all this money. You came from wherever it may be. They're from the north side of Atlanta, which it's not the worst place in the world, but it definitely ain't the best. So you come from that to driving in foreign cars, dating a superstar, marrying a superstar, having a baby with a superstar, having a family. Yeah, whatever didn't go right. Absolutely. And then you twist and spiral back into this despair of owing people money. And there's several casinos. I know of one for sure, one casino that is suing him currently for, I think it's like $8,000 or $10,000 that they loaned to him, and he gambled off and never paid back, just ran off. It's like, when does it stop? When does it end? Eventually, you got to get over it. When I was a boy, I did boy things, and when I became a man, I did man things. You're a man now. Stand on that, man. Be righteous. Do righteous things. Like all of this gambling and strip clubs and this, that, and the third. Like, just move on, man. Like, you got 5 kids, 6 kids, however many kids. Even if you had 1 or none, like, better your life. Move on. You got any closing?
Put yourself in a better position, man. Make better choices. You understand? You only get one life to live. Live it to the best of your abilities without getting into no drama. Life is hard as it is. Let's keep our head up. Keep it moving.
That's what we got. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe and come back for more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Share it with your friends. And if you want to comment or you got something on the topic, go ahead and put it down there in the comment section and get with us. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace.